Hey everyone, Natalie here from the Joy Mission. Most of you by now have likely heard about our first Joy child, Camryn. She's going to join us here in a moment, but I wanted to give you some background first. Camryn is 13 years old and in 7th grade. Camryn's mom, Lindsey, passed away unexpectedly in February of this year, and my heart is broken for her loss and for all of you who knew Lindsey. This is heavy and hard and sad and unexplainable. It's not fair. Grief, too, is complicated and messy and different for everyone. It's different for her dad, Chris, and her, different from you, different from me. The stages of grief I've found aren't necessarily a process, but more of an explanation. Sometimes you can feel many of them in a single day or get stuck in one of those stages for years. But one thing I've learned in my grief is that even in the darkest days, there's joy. At the Joy Mission, we're on a mission to create moments of joy for children who've survived the death of a parent, to ensure they feel loved, seen, and are forever seeking the rainbow after the storm. And for those of you who know Cam, her joy is her art. So when we started talking to her and her dad, it immediately became evident that Camryn's joy moment was going to be about introducing the world to her art. Her shy, unsure self completely lit up at the thought. We came up with the idea of this art auction to celebrate Camryn's deep talent and passion, but also with the auction, we would be able to get her art out there to all of you and help her raise money so she can continue to invest in her talent and in her future. 100% of all the money raised this week is going directly back to Camryn. The joy of this entire process has been a really special thing for Camryn. From the process on deciding on and creating and preparing some of her new pieces, to the newspaper article in the Chattanooga Times Free Press, to the excitement of seeing people start registering for the auction, to the thought of all of you bidding on her artwork. It's all joy, and in pretty perfect timing too. You see, Friday, May 7th, the last day of our auction, is Lindsey's birthday.
Don't worry, you will find me when you need me. I am watching you. Don't worry, you will find me when you call me. I am listening.
And as all of you know, this weekend is Mother's Day. 2 holidays that will forever be changed for Camryn. So in this moment, I hope that we can come together as a community and celebrate Camryn's joy of art and honor the deep love between a mother and a daughter that not even death can separate. From the bottom of my heart, thank you so much for all of your support. And for all of you who knew Lindsey, our thoughts and prayers are with you. Now, let's go meet our artist. All right, Camryn. Well, thank you so much for joining us today. We're really looking forward to learning more about you and your art. I want to start by saying I am digging the outfit.
Thank you. I actually made it this morning with paint
Really?
and a Cricut machine.
That is incredible. The shirt you made?
Yes. Yeah, I put paint on it and
That's
I cut
awesome.
out the vinyl.
You are so talented. Talk to me about, when did you first realize your love of art?
It was definitely the first time I came to art class at Christina's, And I just saw the paintings and doing it. It was so fun, and I knew I just loved it. And this is what I wanted to do.
How long have you been doing art classes?
I've been doing them for about 5-ish years. Yeah, 5.
Awesome. Okay. What was the first piece of art that you created?
The first one was actually at my house before I even had art classes. When we had just moved into our new house, I was 6. And it was this ocean one. I definitely have gotten better since then. But then the first one I ever did at Christina's in art class was this bird one during the winter.
You said you were 6 when you did the first piece?
Yes.
How did that make you feel when you created that?
I was pretty proud of it at the time because it was the first paint I ever did. And it was actually right after Christmas or something. I had just gotten this big art kit, and it came with the canvas and everything. And usually I would paint nature scenes even before all of that. And I really liked the ocean. So I just happened to paint that.
That's awesome.
That was the first one I ever did. Yes.
That's awesome. What was your parents' reactions when they saw that?
They were pretty impressed and they liked it. My mom actually sat there watching me do it because I had did it in the living room when I did it before I had my whole art area set up. So she actually watched, and it was pretty cool.
That's cool. And you and your mom, you guys love the ocean. So
yes, our favorite place was the beach.
Awesome. Okay. So since your first piece of art when you were 6 years old, tell me what has been your favorite piece that you've created so far?
My favorite piece is this one right here, and it is a portrait of my cat named Smokey that had actually gone in a box that was way too small for her. It was my first pet portrait, and that is definitely my favorite thing to do. And I've done a couple other commissioned pet portraits over the years, but this definitely by far is my favorite.
Awesome.
And I love just the process we used to go through it and how it turned out, because at first it did not look the best. We called it a hairy potato.
Camryn, do you paint? You have 5 cats, right?
Yes.
Do you paint all of your cats?
I've painted a lot of them or ones that look like them before in watercolors and other medias, but Smokey is my favorite of all of them. She chose me when we first got her, so I have a portrait of her more than most of them.
Awesome. And tell me again your cats' names.
Smokey. They're all Tennessee names. We have Smokey, Dobbs, Ball, Fulmer, and Peyton.
I love that. You guys are big Tennessee fans.
Yes.
You get that from your mom or your dad?
Both. They're both Tennessee fans.
What was your mom's favorite piece of your art?
He actually had 2, and they were 2 more recent beach scenes I have here. And this was the first beach scene I ever did with Christina. And as you can see, it has a sloth in the tree and a little lizard on the rocks. And that's one of my ocean scenes. Her other favorite was this flamingo one I did as well.
Awesome. Why a sloth in the first one?
We chose a sloth because we would joking say that was her spirit animal because she likes sloth. Also after the movie Zootopia.
Since losing your mom, what has art meant to you?
It's been an escape for me and to just help me through all of this. And it's just a way for me to get my feelings out without actually having to say anything or talk to anyone. So it's helped a lot.
Yeah.
And it's been very meaningful.
Oh, I can only imagine. What Where do you go in your head when you're creating your art?
I go to tons of places, just wherever I feel comfortable or hope.
Do you have an example of a piece that you've created that brought out emotions when you were creating it?
This one over here, we've been creating an art class, and it's going to be a portrait of my mom as an angel and me walking alongside of her on the beach. And right now I am wearing one of her favorite outfits she would call a duster. We have not finished me yet, so it kind of looks like it's floating. But this one has been very special and brought some memories.
Sure. Camryn, it's so beautiful. The details of the beach. Are those birds or doves in the sky too?
Yes, we have 3 doves for the Father, Son, Holy Spirit in the sky.
It's incredible. That's beautiful. Well, thank you for sharing that with us. Talk to me a little bit about what this auction means to you.
Auction for me is a way to get my art out there and create a business and grow it and just help people see how art can help so many ways and how it's more than just an image, can take you places.
I love that. On all those notes, where do you see your art taking you? What's your biggest dream?
I see it definitely going into like auctions and galleries more and across the world with internet and all that, especially, and probably getting a lot more custom pictures and orders in.
So far in your 13 years, who has been the most important person that has impacted and contributed to your dream of becoming an artist?
Besides my mom and dad supporting me so much and helping me through this, definitely my art teacher, Christina. She has helped me so much learn over the years, and she's been amazing.
Oh, I love that. And you've been going to her did you say since you've been 6 or for 5 years?
I think I had just turned 7 or 8 when I started coming. Yes.
And you visit Christina in the art studio, once a week?
Every Wednesday.
Every Wednesday. Well, I think this is all incredible, Camryn, and I thank you so much for taking some time for us to get to know you a little more. I truly am so honored to be a part of your story. And I know that, your dad and Christina and your friends and family are so excited for you, and your mom is so proud of you and has always been. And we hope that this is a time that's really going to remind you that even after the roughest and the messiest of storms, there's to always be looking for a rainbow and all the joy that comes with it. So thank you, Camryn, so much. And we cannot wait to see you in the auction. Keep painting.
Yes, all right. I definitely will.
Awesome. Thank you.